Buddy.
You eat, motherfuckers.
Hello and welcome to episode...
You want me to restart it?
I think we're fine. Episode 29 of the Dirty Balls podcast. We are actually trying to do some audio on this one, which is
What?
crazy.
I didn't even know that. That is breaking news
I
to
haven't even mashed
me.
the button yet, so haha.
Isn't that wild how a podcast is going to have an audio version? Man, it's almost like we're a podcast or something. So, episode 29, I guess start recording it.
What's up, people?
Hey, how are we doing?
Are we turning to the video now?
I think.
Technical difference.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 29 of the Dirty Balls podcast. If you're watching the video version, you've heard this for a second time now. How's everybody doing?
Yeet.
I'm fantastic. Do you know why I'm fantastic?
Why are you
This
fantastic?
is the first day that I have not looked like hammered dog shit since Wednesday. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have been in bed sick.
Well, I've looked like that for 20 years.
I actually got up, put makeup on, and I don't feel like I'm dying today.
Okay.
So it's a fantastic Saturday.
All right, Alan,
I'm good.
you got your shirt that you were talking about on the last episode.
That's right. Got your 6.
Which looks like the Motel 6 logo.
Thanks for ruining it, fucker.
Oh, it really does.
It does.
Yeah, and that place sucks.
That is, it's probably about as the loft is about.
A loft.
A loft.
Well, a loft is good, but it pretends to be better than it is. And I mean, you guys, to be fair, trashed the place before we left.
We didn't trash it. There was no we at all. It was clearly just Alan.
Well,
He didn't trash it. He just put the bed sheets everywhere.
everywhere.
On the TV.
Everywhere. So, happy Easter, everybody that's watching. If you're religious, if you're not religious, enjoy the weekend anyway. It's a great weekend. Let's see.
Hey, Ethan.
Yes?
Are you going to the egg hunt?
What egg hunt?
Going up a chicken's ass.
I knew that's where that was going, but I didn't. I wanted you guys to have that moment. So
We appreciate that.
that was real special for you guys. I'm sure it was. So we have, as usual, a moderate amount of things to talk about. The first one that I want to talk about is a former Hickory Crawdad, former Down East Wood Duck, and so on and so forth, has made his Major League Baseball debut. And last night's terrible, awful, horrible loss to the Houston Assholes. Alan, would you like to shed a little bit of light on this story?
He played for us in 2015, so he was on the championship team.
Who was it?
It was Brett, the Hitman Martin.
Brett the Hitman Martin.
Did y'all just make that up?
Yes, Jennifer.
It works, though.
No,
It's cute.
that's exclusive. We're the first ones to ever say Brett the Hitman. We did it.
No,
Me and
that's a
Alan-
wrestling thing. Hardy? What is it?
Yes, Jennifer. Brett the Hitman Hardy.
Hart.
There we
Is that
go.
right?
Yes.
I knew something. That's all thanks to Crime and Sports.
He's not an episode. Jim the Anvil Neidhart is.
But they talk about that guy all the time.
Yes, because that's his brother-in-law.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
From the Hart House.
The Hart Foundation.
But they had that house with all those cats
The dungeon.
that shit on the counter.
Yes.
And you just use a spatula to
and you go
throw it
back
off
See, now I'm
the
gonna have to go
counter.
listen
back
to
to
that.
cooking
go back
eggs.
to making the eggs. That's a great episode. I love wrestling episodes of that.
I've missed that one. I will watch it or listen to it this week.
Rest in peace, Jim the Anvil, by the way. Brett the Hitman Martin, who I hope people call him that. I mean, everybody that has a friend named Brett probably calls him that. I call my friend Brett Newton the Hitman all the time, and he's actually Canadian, so it works too.
Hey!
Brett Martin's not Canadian.
No,
I don't.
not.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, he made his Major League Baseball debut. It was in the ninth inning of the game.
Top of the ninth.
And I mean, it was kind of garbage time. No offense. They were throwing people. They were just, hey, we're down by a lot of runs. Go out there and pitch a little bit. And he did pretty well. How'd he do,
He
Alan?
went 3 up, 3 down. No strikeouts, but it was all ground balls. He looked great. I think one of his fastballs I saw was 96 miles an hour, so it was just awesome. I really hope, I don't want him to go down to Nashville again, but if he does, I hope we're there because I really want to talk to him because, the catcher would throw him the ball or the ump would throw him another ball, he'd get it and, twisted in his hands, and he just looked around. I want to know what was going on in his head when he was getting the ball ready. Looking around, all those people, you lived your dream.
And that was
You've done it. And what is going through your mind at that particular moment in time? I would love to know.
The best thing is that it was on a Friday night, because the Texas Rangers have kind of one of the lower ends of the attendance in Major League Baseball, but on the weekends they still pack the place out. So he was able to pitch in front of a really good crowd, and it's a big series, that Texas-Houston series. It's really a big deal in the state. So it was a good thing that the game sucked. It was a terrible game. The highlight for me, which Alan didn't even like, was one of the architects from Globe Life Park talking about it for
it wasn't the architect, it was the manager.
The manager. He used to be the owner of the team from 91 to 99. He was talking. He worked a lot with the. He worked a lot on the project of Globe Life Park, and I thought he had some very interesting stories.
It was okay, but
Alan thought it was boring.
It was just forever. But it was cool that they talked about the wall with the names of everybody who worked there and did not get fired. They actually...
Everybody who amicably left.
Yes. So their name is on a huge wall over there.
A big, beautiful wall.
So it was cool. George Bush's name's even on there, and it's not bigger or different or nothing. It's the exact same as everybody else.
Which is cool.
Yeah, we should have took a picture of that while we were
Have
there.
your name right next to it. I didn't know it was there when we went. Have your name right next to the president, and it's no bigger or smaller. I think that's pretty neat. Because every single person that was involved in building the place that had a good relationship with the Rangers and wasn't fired.
Did they specifically say that?
Yes, they
said.
said.
That makes me think that there's some good stories behind those people being fired.
They said that everybody who worked with them and left on good terms got to have their name on that wall.
Which means there was either a lot of bullshit or there's one guy that they're really wanting to stick it to.
Yeah, and that guy was watching the game last night. Like, come on, it's been 20 years. Why do you still have to mention it? I touched your wife once.
That was ponderous.
Fucking ponderous. But anyway, yeah, it was great for Brett Martin to do that, and it was great that it was one of the people that we know.
Yeah.
He's left us tickets before. We talked to him and all that kind of stuff. So,
That's what me and Jennifer were talking about today. Well, Josh's wife messaged me this morning because I messaged her about something we're going to talk about a little bit later on, and she said, "Yeah, I remember Duro is on fire," and I was like, "Yeah, the guy who didn't leave us tickets the other week." And she said that Josh told her that they talked after the game, and Duro was kind of upset that he forgot. And I said, I'm going to make a chat with Josh and Duro and say, hey, Brett Martin used to leave me tickets all the time for Down East and in Frisco.
Look at him
and
now.
look at him now.
Where
I'm just saying, so who wants to do it? But yeah, we're going Down East this weekend, so we'll probably talk about that later on in the show.
oh yeah, I forgot that you guys are going to Down East next weekend.
This Saturday.
27th.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, because today is definitely Sunday, the start of a brand new week.
Today is Saturday.
No, today is Sunday.
Yeah,
Alan.
Happy Easter.
Today's Sunday. Happy Easter.
Yeah.
Right? It's Sunday,
Oh yeah,
Jennifer?
because you're going to
Yeah.
be watching this on Sunday.
Sunday.
Exactly. See, you gotta. Come on. Anyway, so.
Do we want to talk about his highlight from that Texas Rangers game?
Oh, sure, Alan. What?
Number 7?
No, that's number 8. A Joey Jack.
Are you sure it's number 8?
Pretty sure.
I thought I was in here when they showed it on the TV and they said number 7.
It might be 7. I don't know.
You don't know?
I was asleep. Okay, I was asleep. I missed Brett Martin pitched, but I rewound it and watched it because Jennifer came in. She woke me up. I've been up since 3:30, but when I got home yesterday,
Why were you
I
up
saw.
at 3:30? Oh, it was a Friday. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
2 days ago. 2 days ago, it was a Friday.
We're
When I
great.
got home
We're great at
Friday,
this. We're keeping kayfabe. It's another wrestling thing, Jennifer. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're staying in character.
Anyway, when I got home the other day, Mark Parker, who was a writer for the Crawdads, he posted in one of our groups that Brett he got the call, and I messaged him and told him congratulations. Can't wait to see him on TV. So when we left to go get something to eat the other night, I told Jennifer, I want to watch the game, and I was like, I'm probably going to go to sleep because I was out. We sat down on our mama's couch, and straight just out. They were talking to me, and I didn't even know what was going on. But
that's the best though, when you just fall asleep, just. Because you know how all the time you're like trying to fall asleep and can't?
Yeah.
That sucks. But then when you're just sitting there chilling and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm asleep now. That's the best.
Well, still when you break your neck, oh God, I've had that happen. But
yeah, when you have that weird part of your dream where it feels like you're falling and you just jerk awake. Yeah, that thing.
But Jennifer, she came in and she woke me up and Joey was at bat. He hit that home run that looked like it was foul, but they showed it from another angle, and it was just barely fair. So, and then I got my phone, and I think my phone went off, and it was the Wood Ducks said, Brett pitched. And I was like, oh, well, wait a minute. So I rewound it, and sure enough, watched it. And like I said, he looked good.
Because that was the bottom of the ninth that Joey hit that. Yeah.
So what was the final score? I didn't see the end of the game either.
Whatever Houston had to
7.
something like that. Yeah.
Gotta say, not a big fan of Smiley as a starter. Cool name though, Smiley. Yeah.
Somebody I'd pick on in school.
You're right. Jennifer, anything else about Brett Martin before I unveil?
I don't know Brett Martin. That was before my time.
That was before her time. She's been around.
I've seen him.
We talked to him in Texas.
Yeah.
We talked to him.
And we talked to him in Nashville.
But I don't feel like I know him.
I told him when spring training, he was on a video for the Rangers on Instagram. I was like, I saw you. And I said, can't wait to see you in AAA in Texas this year. He's like, man, I hope so. And I told him, I had to give him my pep talk. And then, I said, you'll be there, don't worry. And then when we saw him in Nashville, I said, don't forget what I said. And
you should probably record a pep talk.
Well, Alan,
release these.
Speaking of Nashville, I'm glad you said that. What did we do last week when we were in Nashville? We talked about it on the last podcast.
Yeah, nobody ever watched. We only had 8 views on it.
Only 8 views?
Because I didn't even... It's been one of those weeks, man. So...
Well, if you weren't watching last week, which apparently none of you were, we were in the car, and we talked about how we went and saw Small Town Murder live at Zany's in Nashville. And we got them...
Yay!
Yeah, indeed, Jennifer.
Where's the thing that they signed?
Oh, it's in the bedroom.
All right,
They've already seen it.
Only 8 of them saw it. Anyway, we took a picture with the Small Town Murder and Crime and Sports duo.
Knock that drink over.
I will. And right here it is. There's James Petrogallo. There's Ethan Benfield.
Loser.
Ain't he a great guy? There's
Big
Alan,
and tiny arm.
There's Alan Moody.
Yeah, the badass one.
There's Jennifer Day.
Crack monkey.
And already a short guy, but having to break his neck to get down on Jennifer's level, Jimmy Wisman.
If we can talk about Ethan's skinny arm,
yes,
and you see the fact that he's the only one that you can see the blue bracelet on, so he clearly looks like he's a cancer kid or somebody that we checked out of the hospital just to go to this show.
Now, that is a weird angle, and that is a baggy shirt, but yeah, my arms are incredibly skinny. We've talked about it before. It's why I've started covering them up with suits. So yeah, here we go. That's us in Nashville at Zany's with our favorite podcasting duo. Maybe the ones that inspired us to try podcasting.
They gave us good advice.
Yeah. So audio people, you're missing out on this one. But yeah, just go to the video version, you'll see it. So,
and they're coming to North Carolina sometime this year.
I would assume Charlotte or maybe Raleigh. But I don't know about any comedy clubs in Raleigh. I know there's some in Charlotte.
We'll see.
Yeah?
I wish they would do a crime and sports here. Because I would like to see a crime and sports now.
Yeah, me too. Even though technically the Small Town Murder we saw could have also been a crime and sports because the guy did place 3rd in a rollerblading contest.
If you want to consider that.
Well, they've talked about darts.
Have they?
Yeah, it was one of the funniest episodes, actually.
I have to figure out which one that was.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I got a thing here.
Okay.
See if it's our new thing, but I want to see if Ethan can figure out what this is.
What is that?
I know exactly what it is.
What is it?
It's the one thing that you can't call an umpire.
But you can show him that.
You can't call an umpire this, but you can bring it out. I'm not, this is well, it's not a PG show. It's a PG-13 show, but I'm not saying that, but I know what it is.
We bought it at Hobby Lobby.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I mean,
It's called a hitcher.
It's a hitcher.
It's a cute little stuffed animal on a sucker. This one happens to be a cock.
On a sucker.
A cock sucker, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we're going to bring this to all the games we go to, because if there's one thing we know about the South Atlantic League, it's
There's some cocksuckers
there
in
are
it.
a lot of cocksuckers, including this one. So you guys said you had a story about going out to eat last night?
Yeah.
I don't want to get to our next thing yet because it's sad, so let's talk about that.
Well, should we talk about that and then try to liven it up? Like, make it a liven
This
it
is
up.
pretty sad, too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, I guess we could talk about the other thing first. Well,
Whatever floats your boat.
from the highs of one former crawdad making his Major League debut to the lows of this guy, what's going on, Alan?
One of the top-ranked prospects in the Texas Rangers organization will be out for the next at least 4 weeks, maybe more. Bubba Thompson. He broke his hand. He broke a bone in his hand. He had to have surgery to remove the said bone. I forgot what the name of it is.
Luckily, that could be worse. I mean, that happened to Sinshu Chu last year, and he wasn't out for all that long.
Andrews.
Hmm?
I thought it was Andrews who had the same thing.
I thought it was Chu. Well, there was a Ranger last year that happened to, that he was not out for all that long. And speaking of Elvis Andrews, boy, he's really got that walk-up music, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Baby Shark is his walk-up music, and he was on a 7-game hitting streak, and he's batting like 350 right now. So you know what? He can have any music he wants.
That's what he said. He's going to keep it till he can't hit no more.
And Tom Grieve and I forgot the play-by-play guy, but the Texas broadcasters last night were talking about how baseball's always trying to get a younger audience, and the kids absolutely love Baby Shark. Tom Grieve said that his grandchildren watched the game just to hear that, and now they're watching baseball.
Did you hear him talking about that last night?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't asleep then. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But since Bubba's out, he's actually got moved up from the Crawdads to down east, which kind of sucks because, I mean, it doesn't suck, but it sucks because I was wanting to get his autograph here in Hickory. Jennifer wasn't, like I said, she wasn't feeling good. Tuesday, me and Lucas went to the game, and
I was wondering why you weren't there on Tuesday.
So I was sick in bed.
Yeah.
And Jeremy got a message that he thought was meant for her. Jeremy got a message on his phone, and it was from you, and then he was like, what's that? And then he pulled it back up, and it said message deleted.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. But anyway, so we've got South Atlantic League balls in the team store I bought too. And
Finish your story.
We're gonna have to talk about some stuff. But yeah, I went to go get JP's autograph, and he told me after the game. But me and Lucas left early because Jennifer wouldn't answer her messages. She was
Because
asleep.
I was sick
then
and
Cooper,
sleeping.
Mr. Electronic Cooper, for some reason, didn't.
Because
have
he
his,
lost his iPod charger and didn't have his iPod.
So we had to leave, and I didn't get to get his autograph after game. But long story short, JP is now with the Wood Ducks to cover for Bubba. So.
Oh, I didn't get to. I called his foul ball.
Yeah, I know
and
you
didn't
did.
And I wanted to get him to sign it, but they just took a bad loss, and I was like, I'll get him to sign it next time. And now he's gone.
Well, are you going with us Saturday?
No.
Why?
I think
I got plans with other people.
No, I have finals.
On a Saturday?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how college works.
I don't know. I didn't go to college. I'm not smart.
Wait, no. Saturday the 27th. Oh, I have finals the Saturday after that. I'm free this Saturday.
Maybe you need to learn how to drive because I don't know if I need somebody to drive back.
Well, anyway, we were talking about comedians earlier. I met a comedian the other night at the Crawdads game.
Oh, you did go to the meeting?
Yeah, I met John Reap. Hickory native comedian, famous for some Dodge commercials that haven't been on the TV in years. I think they should They should reboot those. People, the TV loves bringing back old stuff, so I mean they should do that. Not one of my top favorite stand-ups, but I do like him. And
did you tell him that?
No.
Oh.
But I did go up to him. He walked over towards me, and first I didn't even recognize him because usually when there's like a celebrity at a Crawdads game, they'll be like up in a suite and stuff. He was just sat in like 209, just there. So I walked by him, and I did a little double take, and I was like, "Is that John Reed?" And then I walked down to my seat, and I saw him walking over this direction, and I was like, "Oh, that is John Reed." So I got up and I went over to him and I said, "Hey, John, what's up? My name's Ethan. Have you ever sat in Section 108 before?" And he goes, "No, I'm not. What's that all about?" And
really, that's what he asked? Did he ask what that's? Because I've talked to him about it.
He goes, "No, I've not sat in Section 108 before. What's that all about? What's special about it?" And I told him, I was like, "Oh, well, that guy down there, you see him up right now, he's Chris. He does chants and he has a megaphone and he leads stuff. And it's kind of, there's not that many people over there tonight as there usually is, but that's Chris and that's Alan, and that's Tim and Monica." And he's like, "Oh, okay, all right." And I was like, "You should go over there and sit over there later, just for like an inning or two, just check it out. I think it'd be cool. And over there's Alan, he's a big fan. You should go sit next to him and tell him that my close personal friend Ethan Benfield told me to come over here." I tried to make shit happen, but it didn't work.
It just doesn't work for you, does it?
It didn't work. He didn't go over there, and you guys left the game early, so I tried to make shit happen. I don't know. I don't have that power.
It's something to have.
It's a gift that's not bestowed upon all.
Yeah, it's like common sense, too.
It's a blessing and a curse, really.
But yeah, well, I've talked to him before and told him to come down there, and he actually messaged me one time. He messaged me on Facebook and said, "Hey, man, I had to leave. I'm sorry. I looked for you, but I didn't see you." But yeah, well, it is what it is. I mean,
You're a big fake phony, John. No, I'm just joking.
But the Crawdads later on this season will have a John Reed night, so they're gonna everything dedicated to him. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
I like. He seemed real down to earth. Like he didn't seem like, "Oh, I'm a celebrity.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
famous."
not
Like
that
he didn't.
at all.
He didn't.
I don't know him, but
He talked to me like just a regular person. Yeah.
He's always on Facebook. Say, "Hey, come talk to me." Hey, I think there was one thing
He was walking around the neighborhood.
Yeah, he was walking around the neighborhood.
Thursday or Friday.
This neighborhood?
No. Wherever he lives in Hickory. Doing a live video.
Yeah, but he did post one time, "Hey, I'm at Roses or not Roses."
That motherfucker was not at Roses.
He was at the mall. I forgot what. I think it was JCPenney. "Hey, come talk to me." Or
there was
like
Roses at the mall at one point?
No, it was just the other day. I don't know why I said Roses. Fuck off. But
When's the last time you've been to Roses?
I've never been in Roses.
We drove by one the other day, but But anyway.
We drove by and said, "That's still open."
For real.
So the same night that I told John Reap to go check out Chris in Section 108, some people from a news station did the same thing.
Well, this guy's been wanting to do something with Chris for a while now. I think Chris said for the past 2 years. Last year when he wanted to come down, Chris had laryngitis or something like that, so he couldn't do.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
He couldn't do his normal thing with laryngitis, so they postponed it, and the guy showed up Tuesday night. So, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, this is mine?
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
You're the host.
All right.
We just offer some witty banter in between.
Well,
motherfucker.
I don't know about witty, but there is banter. We might have to work on the witty.
That was a ponderous comment you made just.
Blue flag.
Yes. Rainbow flag.
I don't think anybody that's watching gets any of that. I mean, we explained it 2 episodes ago, but I don't
need to go back and watch.
Yeah, go back and watch. Anyway, so Guy did an interview with Chris about the. What are you doing?
I'm checking the time. Mind your business.
Oh no, we're almost done. We've not even gone half an hour yet.
Oh wow.
We're not almost done. We haven't even touched on the promotions yet.
What does that take?
We haven't talked about why we're going to the Wood Ducks game on Saturday. We haven't talked about dinner last night.
Last night?
I mean Friday night.
Come on, Jennifer.
Friday night.
Stay in character.
I'm trying to be woke here.
Woke. All right. So he did the interview.
Oui, amigo.
He did the
Oui, amigo.
He
Oui,
did.
oui. I'm sorry. We promised to keep it professional. we do not want to see Ethan have a breakdown.
Like, we can be professional and funny at the same time. It's a
He's
balance.
gonna catch PMS. He's gonna need some fucking pads or something. It's gonna be a heavy flow thing. Yeah, it's bad. But anyway, back to you, Ethan.
Really, Alan, with your toxic masculinity over here? You belong on a Gillette commercial. Anyway,
What is toxic?
Why
What
don't
does
you
that mean?
I don't shave anymore.
I don't know that.
What is toxic?
I don't know what any of that means.
It doesn't matter.
I just wanted to sound liberal for a few minutes. Can I sound liberal for a minute?
No.
I gotta be liberal for a few minutes to make up for your incredible racism from 2 weeks ago. Or 3 weeks ago, actually. So that's a thing that liberals say, so I said it. Anyway, where the hell were we?
Chris's news story.
Yes.
How did we get off on a tangent after that?
I don't know.
What is
It's like
gonna
we were
happen?
snapping trees with pussies or something. I don't know.
Toxic masculinity. Now you have a pussy.
So, Chris
Would you
did...
fuck him? Ethan, would you fuck him?
Jimmy would. So, this guy from a news
Common sports people.
station...
No, it's not.
Yeah, well, it's some guys. Small
Wake
town
up,
murder.
Ethan. Wake up.
Common sports. It's the two guys you just saw in that picture.
We're going to stop now.
We steal a lot from them. The guy did the interview with Chris. It was from a news station in Asheville, North Carolina. Raise up. And, he talked about the chants and talked about how some people like him and some people don't. And me and Alan also talked to the guy, but those parts weren't in the interview. I don't want to sound like Mr. Journalism student over here being critical of everything, but if I was doing that story, I would have included a couple of secondary sources like me or Alan or Tim or hell, even Lucas. But, that's just me. The guy did the interview with Chris, and it was on the news, and I watched it, and it was pretty cool. And, go to the Facebook page, and there'll be a link to the Facebook page for Section 108, and there'll be a link to the news story.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Despite the lack of secondary
It's
sources.
alright. It's all good. You can see me.
I saw Alan's arm.
I
And
was
Lucas' head.
Yeah.
And I saw Ethan's head pop up beside Lucas.
Yeah, I was trying to get in the shot, but Lucas was like leaning all the way forward, so I couldn't do it. Listen, I've never seen a spotlight I didn't try to get in.
Especially when the spotlight's in the middle of a circle of guys.
Okay, so
Rainbow flag, Alan. Rainbow flag.
so the should I explain the flags thing again?
No.
No.
Okay, good. All right. I didn't want to.
I created my own flag. It's a rainbow flag.
You guys have two stories that I don't know about, being why you guys and maybe me are going to Down East next week, and something about eating last night. I don't know.
Last night.
Friday night.
Yeah.
I did it this time. That was me. So
Back on Friday night.
back on Friday night. Man, those were the days, huh? So you guys are going to have to be the hosts for this one, and I'll be the one providing the witty banter.
Oh, Lord.
So which one do you want to do first?
Well, I guess that since you're both looking at me, we'll go with Friday night when we were so hungry. We decided to go get something to eat at Burger King because we had Wendy's the night before.
I like Burger King.
We do too. Especially those cheesy bacon tots. They're delicious.
I've not
I was
had
really
those.
looking forward to getting some. I'm sure Alan was looking forward to trying them.
Yeah, I was.
So we're sitting in line at
Yeah,
the drive-thru.
I'm basic. I just like a Whopper.
Okay. So we're sitting in line at the drive-thru. We're sitting at the speaker.
Well, first of all, when we pulled up, there was a guy standing
Yeah, there was.
behind the car at the window.
He was in
I
a suit.
repeat, there was a man outside of his car standing in the drive-thru line behind the car like he was holding his receipt like these motherfuckers done fucked up my menu,
It's
my
like
order. So
Either
I'm gonna
that or he was a ghost because he was old and in a gray suit and he looked like he could just be a creepy old ghost
I
man.
mean, where's this Burger King? I don't know of a Burger King in Hickory.
on Springs Road.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one. All right.
Over where Ghetto Galaxy used to be.
Yeah,
There used to be a sponsor of the Crawdads.
the
They
fag,
still are.
the Fresh Air Galaxy, the fag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
So, creepy guy was standing in line. I left that out. So, we get in the drive-thru line and we were at the speaker. And we're sitting there for a minute, and we heard somebody say something on the speaker, right?
Something.
I don't know what they said. It was mumbly, so we're sitting there, and then this girl comes out, reaches in front of our window, and tapes up a thing on the speaker that says, "We are closed due to short-staffed."
What?
Did not speak to us, did not say one word to us, just taped a piece of paper up there that says, "We closed due to short staff."
Okay. Well, I used to work at McDonald's, so I feel like I can have a little insight into this. We have been short-staffed plenty of times. All the time. We are short-staffed more often than we were properly staffed. I cannot imagine, A, being so short-staffed that we just say screw it and close the place. Or,
Like, how many people have to not be there to be that short-staffed?
or B, even if we were that short-staffed, we still wouldn't do it. McDonald's wouldn't... There used to be a joke at McDonald's that you can't be working at McDonald's during the rapture because even if you are a Christian, you won't get sent up to heaven because you're at McDonald's and you can't leave. So, like, McDonald's closes for nothing. The franchise McDonald's close for Christmas. The corporate McDonald's stay open for Christmas. Christmas is the only one day that everybody was guaranteed to have off. And it didn't matter how short-staffed we were. One night, I was working there third shift. There was 3 people running the entire restaurant, and we were lined all the way out. And we still did that shit. One person was taking orders on both lanes while taking money and making fries and running the chicken fryers, while one person was working the grill and doing the cleaning that we had to do every single night, and helping the other person, and running all the like smoothies and milkshakes and ice cream machines and stuff that, yes, are actually always working at the Lenore one. And, like, and then the third person was just a lazy-ass manager that was telling us what to do.
But yeah, she came up, she smacked that piece of paper, which there's only one piece of tape. It's kind of windy. I don't know how long it's going to stay on there. But yeah, didn't say nothing. And then, you know, my window was down, and I looked at you and I said, "What the fuck?" Well, Miss Ghetto Queen turned around and
I
looked.
didn't say that.
Okay, let's...
No, I'm just saying.
Let's not
I'm
get
just saying. That's what it was. And, I mean, it don't matter the color. Y'all don't know what I'm... But she just looked at me like, okay, well, what you got to say about that? Bitch, you could have said something. You didn't say a damn word. Not one word was said to us from her. She just popped that piece of paper on the damn microphone there and walked away. And then turned back and looked at us like, what the fuck y'all gonna say?
Like I said, arm in front of our window.
We didn't close during that like 1.5 feet of snow that we got last year. We were still open during that, and every single other thing. There were power outages throughout all of Lenore, and then they just be like, "Nope, we got a generator. Y'all are still working." Like McDonald's never closed for anything. I could not imagine just saying, "Oh, we're short staffed." That. Okay, we're back. Whoopee indeed. That was ridiculous. So come on, Burger King. Y'all got to step your game
your shit up,
up.
Burger King.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that. And this Saturday, we are taking a 4-hour trip down to Kinston to go see the Wood Ducks. They're playing the Fayetteville Woodpeckers, so it's the Woody Pecker game.
The Woodies and the Peckers.
So yeah. They're doing some kind of promotion. I don't know the technical name of it, but it's about...
I think it's Pet Appreciation Weekend.
Yeah, pet appreciation. Over the off season, they asked fans to email them pictures of their pets, and they were going to put them on a jersey. And you know, we had no idea what it was to be like. And I sent in 2 pictures of one of our black cat and Oscar, and one of our golden cats. Since we have 3,
The
Chip.
skinny long golden cat, Chippy.
So. And, you know, we don't know if they were going to be put on the jersey or not, or how they were going to put on. And they tweeted out Wednesday a little glimpse of it, and it had little bitty individual pictures. And I was like, okay, well, that's kind of cool. Then Thursday, they done a little bigger picture. You really couldn't see much on it. And then Friday, they unveiled it, and sure enough, there's my pictures. So Oscar's on there. I've counted 3 up, 3 of the same picture, and Chip's on there once. So...
But that's just the front. We don't know about the back.
You know, they're going to be auction. The players are going to wear those jerseys. They're going to auction them off at the end of the game on Saturday. So we're going to do our best to get one since it's got our cats on it.
Yeah, I had another thing to add to the Burger King story, but I feel like we passed it.
I mean, you seem real fired up. You
It's-
spent a lot of time in fast food.
So you just walk in and get a job there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I could have walked into that Burger King and started working, and then it wouldn't have been
You
closed.
probably would have been the manager.
I would have been. Just walk in there and, hey guys, look at me. I'm the manager now. And then I'm good.
I mean, like, what was that Crossman Sports?
What?
Where that guy went into the gas station?
Oh, yeah. But
The same concept. There you
one
go.
time, and this was before I worked there, but one of the managers told me the story. It was during the middle of, like, dinner rush, like 6 p.m., regular second shift. And the entirety of every single person besides the two managers that were there, like, just staged a mutiny. And we're like, we're done, we're out of here. And, like, 15 people just walked out at once. And the two managers that were there ran the entire store themselves. So Burger King, you got nothing to say.
Not a damn thing.
I would have stayed and worked while that happened. I would have been a scab. I would have done it.
A scab.
Yeah, that's whenever like there's a strike, the people that don't strike and still work, they're called scabs.
Okay. Well,
Didn't
speaking
know
of
that?
strikes, no.
Why would we know that?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we striking from?
Well, when there's like a player strike, like there's the NFL player strike and everybody quit, but then like there were some players that still played. They were called the scabs.
Well,
There's a
looky
30
there.
there's a
There's
30
an
for-
answer to one of my questions.
There's a 30 for 30 or something like that about it.
While we were in Nashville, Sam Huff hit a home run.
He did.
Yeah.
So that 5?
Yep. No, it's 4.
All right. Well, I've already done my first $5. So now I got 15.
Okay. And then when was Wednesday was the education day. 5,000 kids at the stadium. They sold out. And
I did not go.
It's a good thing.
Hans pitched.
I was going to go, but then I slept through it.
He had 8 strikeouts. So that's $24 towards red for me. So
All right, Alan. I guess you should hit me with these nice, big, thick, juicy, delicious promotions.
this week's going to
Oh,
be...
wait. Before you do that, speaking of thick, delicious, and juicy and all that kind of stuff, I tried the Philly cheesesteak at the game on Tuesday night, and oh my goodness, it was delicious. I did not
That's
expect.
what I've heard.
I did not expect a ballpark Philly cheesesteak to be very good. I thought the steak would be tough and not, but it was tender.
It's nothing like
I
the
mean-
one that was in Nashville.
It was tender and it was good. It was really good.
Now think about this: if they take that salt they put on the fries and put it on your cheesesteak.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Next time you get one, do that. I'm going to do it myself.
And the bun had it was like some kind of, I don't know, the grain or something like the kind of bread was delicious too. It's like
So, rave reviews on the cheesesteaks at the Crawdad Stadium.
it was like the Italian herbs and cheese bread at Subway kind of.
But yeah, it's going to be a busy week this week. We have a home game every day this week. So starting Monday on the 22nd at 6:30, we play the Augusta Green Jackets. This will be the only time the Augusta will be here this season. So come on out and
I'll be there. I
see
don't have to
those
work.
guys.
This one I may or may not be.
Shut up.
Monday is Make a Difference Monday. This week's nonprofit is the Manpower Canned Food Drive. Donate canned foods of at least $5 and get a free ticket. So, and it's also Salute the Scrubs. So
The entire week.
yeah, the entire week. Show your ID or your badge and get a free ticket to any game this week. So if you're in the nursing field or dinner field, or if you have to wear a scrub for your job, bring your ID and you get a free ticket. So Tuesday the game's at 6:30, and it's Dollar Dog Tuesday. So hot dogs are $1. Drinks are $2. The Pepsi products. And you can bring your dog to the game for $1. And then they'll do the dog show contest that they usually do in between innings. Wednesday, still the Augusta Green Jackets. Game's at 6:30. It's Kids Win Wednesday. All kids 12 and under receive a free ticket, meal voucher, and a free bounce house speed pitch carousel voucher every Wednesday night home games.
Have you ever been to Augusta?
No.
We should do that this year.
We will eventually. Again, if you wear scrubs, you get a free ticket to that game.
I think you should make a pact right now on the podcast not to try to go there without us, because that would be shitty.
Okay, well, salute to scrubs. I don't want no scrubs. A scrub, I don't remember the rest.
He's a guy that can't get no love.
There we go.
From
Yeah,
me.
you wanted to say it. You really wanted to say that.
Hanging out the passenger side,
Of his best friend's ride.
trying to holler at me. No.
Not those scrubs, and not the shitty attempt at a comedy either. Not that scrubs. The real scrubs. That show was terrible.
Thursday,
Never watched it.
the 25th, the Lakewood Blue Claws come to town.
The Northern Crawdads.
Yeah. Game time, 7 o'clock. It's a Thirsty Thursday. Your favorite Thirsty Thursday specials are back this year, presented by Sheetz and Focus News. 16-ounce beers are $2.22. Pepsis are $2.32.
It is not. Are you being serious?
And Pepsis are $3. I don't understand that.
I don't think it says that.
Are you guys going to ask me what I'm doing right now?
Yeah, what are you doing?
It says focus. So I'm focusing.
Wow. Mine doesn't have those percentages. What are you reading?
I'm reading from the promotion.
I'm reading from the promotion calendar.
Ooh.
And it's also NFL draft party night.
Eh.
Wear something with NFL on it and receive a discounted $6 ticket to the game. So, and there'll be, I guess the drafts that night.
Or bring your Lenore Ryan ID and get in free.
They're going to be announcing the draft picks throughout in between innings. So we did that a couple years ago when there was this one guy there, and it was bad. We got someone pissed off beside of us, and they left.
Was that the time where you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the time where you shouted for "He who shall not be named" every single time? Because there was one time we did that.
That was that one guy.
That was him that was doing that, or is it him that got mad at us for that?
No, that guy didn't get mad. It was the guy that.
That guy that got thrown out. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Oh, what are you talking about?
We done this before on a draft night. There was somebody playing in the outfield, and every time we got
Oh.
Yeah. There was that guy that used to play football and then played baseball.
Tim Tebow.
And everywhere he went was a big publicity stunt.
Tebow.
He's actually doing pretty well.
Tebow. We should take a minute to talk about him today, since it's Easter Sunday.
It is. So yeah, let's talk about baseball, Jesus. Let's
See?
you met him, May. Fuck off. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, I don't want to either. But that was clever bringing it up for Easter. This is the Lord's Day. We shouldn't be cursing on Jesus' day.
That's right. We
Friday,
gave you
the
the
26th.
cocksucker on Easter Sunday. How do you feel about that?
Hey, Jesus ain't the only thing that rises on Sunday.
Friday, the 26th at 7 o'clock. Still the Blue Claws. We're going to have fireworks. Nothing special about that game.
Hey, fireworks are great.
Yeah.
You said nothing special.
Well, there's nothing special about our fireworks.
Our fireworks were pretty good last time.
No, they wasn't.
They weren't as good compared to maybe
Kannapolis.
Asheville or Kannapolis or
Burlington.
Okay, well, Kannapolis is beating us at one thing, and that's fireworks. But they were good. They just weren't as good as Asheville
Not
or
as good as
Kannapolis or Durham or Burlington.
Speaking of Kannapolis, what happened
Or
to
Frisco.
their press box? What happened to their press box
I
this
don't know.
week?
Did it burn down?
No. Foul ball. Shattered a window. I wouldn't replace it.
Well, I'm sure they won't. Do you think they will?
It gives it character.
Well, I mean, it ain't going to be there that much longer.
Saturday, the 27th. It's a 5 o'clock game. We may tailgate. We don't know.
We are not going to tailgate because we are going to be on our way to Kinston.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the Hickory Lakewood game that day.
That's the Christian concert. You have fun with that.
Oh, it's a Christian concert?
Yep.
No, I might go to... I mean, yay, I love Christian concerts. Jesus, Easter. All right.
Yeah. Post game Christian concert. Y'all have fun with that one.
Christian music is terrible.
I'm not. It's not. I don't dislike it. It's just not my thing. So we won't be there.
It's not my cup of tea because I don't like huge pieces of shit in my tea.
It'll be way too crowded. Bunch of people there that don't give a shit about baseball. And
Old magazine guy down there.
look at this thing
Nasty, stinky.
taking
feet.
his shoes off. His
Ugh.
black socks.
But Sunday, the game's at 3 o'clock. We might make it. Who knows? Church bulletin Sunday. So bring your church bulletin and get a discounted $6 ticket. $4 of that money will be donated to your church.
I think I was too rough on Christian music just then. I called it shit. If you like Christian music, then then there ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't like it.
Some people like wrestling, and I feel like it's shit. So.
Why would you offer discounted church bulletin tickets?
Because you always do that on Sundays. Why would you have the other night, the same night?
Yeah, and it's also red out night. So if you wear something red, you get a free ticket.
That's a lot of promotions for one night.
And the bloodmobile will be there, so you can donate that if you want to. And it's also a Bark in the Park night.
I'll donate blood, Crip Gang, all day.
So, bring your furry four-legged friend out to the ballpark for the first Bark in the Park of the night. All dogs get in free. And then it's the same thing. I don't know why it says it twice, but yeah.
Yeah, mine does too.
So yeah, there's your promotions this week. Come out and support the team.
Pretty long homestand.
Yeah, we're actually doing pretty good this year. So
that's like a 12-game homestand almost, because it goes into next week too, right?
No,
it's just through Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
I think I might be at every game this week except for Wednesday.
So you're gonna choose Hickory over Kinston.
Man, that sucks.
Maybe I don't know about Saturday, but I'll be at a game every day next week except for Wednesday. Because I can afford to, because I just got my taxes back. And I bought some new shoes yesterday.
Remember, we're trying to go to Delmarva, so don't spend it all.
If he still chooses to go to Delmarva with us.
Well, I got to save money for my own hotel room. Because I'm not sleeping in the same... Can we go over it? I don't think... we were talking about it on the last episode. I'm not sharing a hotel with y'all anymore.
Oh,
I'm paying for my own room next time.
You know what? Don't be this.
It's not. I'm not being that.
Yeah, you're being that.
You know, I be that whenever I don't get enough sleep. And I can't get enough sleep when I'm in a room with you guys.
Yeah, you're that when you don't get enough sleep, then you're all fucking pissy.
I don't care about
got heavy flow issues.
I don't care.
You have to use something to soak all that heavy flow up.
I don't care about the pranks, the little hotel ribs, like throwing the mattress off the bed and making me have to putting my pillows and shit everywhere. That's fine. That's standard hotel. That's standard hotel living. Yeah, shenanigans. But when I'm trying to sleep and all I hear is just a constant freight train going by, can't do it.
This is a podcast about baseball.
You know what? It is, but I would be remiss if I did not mention a little bit of hockey. Game 5 for the Carolina Hurricanes and Washington Capitals is tonight, and I could not be more exciting. There were some... Mrazek was on fire in the last game. Some of those saves, especially towards the end.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was amazing.
Do they have to win 4 or 3 games? 3 or 4 games?
4. This is Game 5. It's tied 2-2. So Game 6 Game 6 is going to happen no matter what, which is in Carolina.
Oh, wow. We might go to Delmarva, but if they make it to the finals, I think we might get one and go to a finals.
We are going to go to Delmarva.
I don't know if we are.
Because Delmarva is on fire. Because Delmarva is on fire this season and has lost 1 game.
How many? Wow.
1 game.
We've lost 3.
4.
4. Whatever.
4. Delmarva has lost 1.
12-1.
Yeah.
That's a .923 winning percentage.
Yeah.
And they've won the last 10 in a row, which means they got their first loss out of the way early.
That was it.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, I know.
That's amazing. By the time we go there... Wow. All right, well... Alan, closing thoughts?
It's going to be a busy week. Yeah, come out and support the team. And go Hurricanes tonight.
You mean last night?
Yeah.
So I'll do 2 things right here, and then we could just cut the other.
Things.
Yeah, and then I'll edit it tomorrow. I'll edit it tomorrow and cut the other one out. So here's the first one. Man, it really sucks that the Hurricanes lost last night. That just sucked, man. But Game 6 though, it's going to be great. All right, okay. Are we ready for the second thing? Woo! Hurricanes last night, man. That shit was awesome. You saw all those goals, man. Teravainen with the hat trick and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, really? Teravainen got the double. Aho got a double hat trick, bitch.
Yeah.
How do you get a double?
It was crazy. They
scored
won
6. Score 6 goals.
Yeah.
You can do it.
They won 9-0, Jennifer. It was amazing. All right. Well, I don't know if we just jinxed anything or not.
we
but,
did.
Jennifer-
We're getting shut out both games.
but Jennifer Day, if you have anything this week,
Oh, I did.
please take it away.
You have to.
See their ticket still up there?
Yeah.
Signed by Brett Martin.
Oh wow!
Brett Martin's autograph behind there.
Anyway.
And he made his major league debut
Anyway.
2 nights ago on Friday.
When y'all are done.
Yield it to Jennifer.
Okay. Since Ethan has had a tough week.
Oh, I turned my paper in, and because it's been a stressful week.
Let me know when y'all are done.
I turned in my paper, and it hasn't been graded yet. But then I also had a test that was due today, or yesterday on Saturday, and I got a 100 on it, and it was great. It was awesome. I felt good. I went to Krispy Kreme and got a victory donut afterwards.
What kind did you get?
Just regular chocolate glaze. I felt great. Oh, it's so good to take a test and pass it.
Are we ready for Jennifer Day to take it away?
So I'm not as stressed out as I was this time last week.
Aaron Judge leads game today in the 6th with an apparent injury.
Ha!
Yay!
All right, we don't like him. Okay, Jennifer, yeah, now take it away.
Since we know you've been having this problem lately.
Oh, God. Is this some kind of present?
Well, it's in a box. Damn sure ain't chicken.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've been craving chicken.
I would love it if it was some chicken.
Slow burn chicken.
Funny. I'm not pulling this out of the box.
Pull that out of
Pull
the damn
it
box.
out.
It's just some feminine
No.
products.
Really?
What kind of flow's it for?
Yeah, extra heavy flow.
I mean,
Get out of here. Anybody want
you
that?
might want to go pick that up and open that bag there, guy. I'm just saying.
What, is there something else in there? Jesus,
I mean,
it's a sealed bag.
Obviously, look, Ethan has never held a box of pads before, a bag of pads, because they're not that hard.
I think I caught a peek of what was actually in here.
And I'm such a dick. And you know, I'm an asshole. Just straight up asshole all the time. I'm just mean and shit like that.
Oh,
And then
my
this
God.
asshole goes and does stuff like this.
Hey, I didn't know that it was what it
know,
was. All
it
right,
doesn't
Hey,
matter.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, fuck off.
And it's a Becky Lynch action figure with the SmackDown
Ponderous.
Women's
For
Championship.
your heavy flow day.
Now that right there, that's cool. That's great. I'm glad you guys did that. It was funny, the pad thing first. I didn't even expect. That was cool. All right, I appreciate it. So
If you need-
Say,
he will
I
be in his
appreciate you
basement.
motherfuckers.
With some tissues. God, I don't even want to know.
get out of here. All right, that's been the Dirty Balls Podcast, episode 29. Wear red on Sundays, Fridays, every day, really. I did wear red 2 days ago on Friday. It was great. So, hope y'all have a great week, and I hope you've enjoyed your Easter. Peace.
Yeet, yeet.
Ponderous.